people have multiple Demat accounts or the trading accounts with the same. So, assuming an example that you did a intra-pan transaction from one broker and transferred the shares from that specific broker to your another broker. So, for example, if I have 100 shares of Reliance held with HDFC Securities, I decide to transfer this 100 shares from HDFC Securities to Zerodha. So, in that case, cost of purchase and the date of purchase remains the same. Only the Demat accounts get updated for the same transactions. Now, what happens is when I transfer out from HDFC Securities and the shares of 100 shares of Reliance gets transferred in my Zerodha's Demat account, the HDFC Securities will not transfer the date of purchase to this Zerodha broker. So technically, I have a holding without date of acquisition. When I sell those 100 shares of Reliance with Zerodha, Zerodha might assume the entire sale value against capital gains. So this will make some errors when you try to file your capital gains income tax. So to eradicate this confusion when you consider FIFO valuation or your capital gain tax computation, we have come out with a new rule and a tool called Demat stock transfer for intra-pans. This feature will not function for gift transaction. So please do not use the same when you have inter-pen transaction. If mother is transferring all of her assets held under stocks to the son, this feature will not be acceptable for such transactions. This is only when an individual decides to transfer within three or multiple brokers that he has trading accounts with for himself. So when you come over here, you'll have two options whether you want to do it for equity, mutual fund, or bond. You'll have to click on add to specify the date of off market transactions this transaction was taken place at. After doing this, it will ask you two Demat accounts from and to. So you'll have to define this 100 shares of Reliance are floating from which account to which new account. So let us take an example. In reports, you can see multiple Demat account holdings. So let's assume that I'm transferring CESC Limited 50,000 shares from ACML Capital to my 5 Paisa Demat account. All right, so I'll go back. I'll select my ACML Capital to be my from account, and in to account I'll select 5 Paisa non-trading DP account. I'll keep my holding type as share investment to reflect all these investments held under ACML for share investments. When I click on OK, it will load all the shares that I've been holding under ACML as of 4th of Jan 2026. Now, from here, we have available quantity and quantity that can be transferred to 5 Paisa. So we have decided to transfer CESL Limited from ACML Capital to Demat account 5 Paisa non-trading. So I'll transfer entire 50,000 shares for CESC from ACML Capital to 5 Paisa non-trading Demat account. So the moment I click on OK, this will post a transaction and transfer all the records for CESC held under ACML since inception to 5 Paisa non-trading account. So when I go back to my Demat account holding statement, it will show me 50,000 shares held under 5 Paisa now and no more and no more under ACML Capital. And when we go back and click on detailed, this will show a DP transfer has been done. This is how you can accurately track, transact, and keep a record keeping for the off market transactions for all the shares that you do for inter broker transfers. Your brokers will not share such transactions. So, this is how we can do your off market transactions.